Hey everyone. A lot of you have been reaching out to me directly for advice, especially those that are in their 20s and even early 30s, because you're watching some of these founder videos and some of the stuff seems to be resonating with you. And honestly, I've got one piece of advice for you. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to anyone. Anyone who is projecting to you they've got some sort of blueprint for success, even if it's mentality wise, around starting a successful business or how to approach life, diaries, journaling, wake up early, exercise, run in the opposite direction. The only advice I ever feel anyone's qualified to give, and the advice I'm going to give you, is just do it. Experience it for yourself. Be curious, make mistakes, win, fuck up, lose, kinda lose a lot. I think that's how you're going to learn. Because even if I wanted to give you advice, I shouldn't be giving you advice as the person I am today, because that's not how I got to become who I am. That's not how I have the wisdom that you think I have to impart on you, or the experiences, right? A lot of the reason why the stuff I say carries weight is because I've got the scar tissue to bear it. If I didn't have the scar tissue, it'd all be bullshit. And when you really think about it, if you admire someone, and hopefully it's not just some guy on YouTube in their garage like me, or anyone who's trying to polish up what they try and say and sell you a course, tell that person to politely fuck off. They shouldn't be giving you advice, again, based on who you want to be today or who they are today. They almost need to show you what they did to get to that point. So the loser version of themselves, so to speak, that made all the mistakes, that no one would talk to, that was constantly worried about what they were doing and anxious, that got rejected by the 100,000 investors or whatever they like to say that they talked to. Because that's the person that got to here. You need to model that behavior. And the best way to model that behavior is just by going and doing it yourself. Because no one talks about that because it's not a sexy story, right? And when you actually look at some of the most successful founders out there, whether it's tech, physical goods, entrepreneurship, or even people you admire within a corporate environment, it's all about grit. It's about doing your job, doing it well, and hanging in there. And that's why a lot of people say do what you love and what you're passionate about, because that's a bit of a cheat code for being able to put up with all the crap, how to exhibit patience without having to overthink it and be strategic, because it's what you love. From my perspective, I don't love my job. I'm good at it and I'll continue to do so. I am going to follow the middle path, which is that stuff. I'll be the best version of myself and do the best I can, but it's a means to an end. So I can carve out 20% of my time to do YouTube videos to teach people, which is my true passion, whether it's stuff that I can talk about my experiences, or whether it's more technical stuff like starting a co-working business or a flex business like on my other channel. So that's pretty much the message. And if you're sitting there confused because you're thinking I'm giving advice, this channel is not about meticulous advice. This is more about, hey, if you want to see someone talk about stuff and use it as a source of inspiration to go on your own journey, perfect. I'm just trying to humanize this whole fucking process, because where you look everywhere else, it's romanticized, sensationalized, and it makes everyone out there who's trying and in the mud feel like shit because they're not on the front cover of some newspaper. You know, they're not 10 years old and sold their company for a gajillion dollars because they built it using Lovable or Ripple or some crap like that. So don't listen to anyone. Listen to yourself. Just fucking do it. Make mistakes. And what I can promise you, especially if you're watching this and you're in your 20s, you'll know what I mean when you hit your 30s. And if you're in your 30s and you're about to hit your 40s like me right now, you'll know even more, because there's going to be shit that happens in your life that you can't control, account for, but also beautiful things in your life, like maybe you get a family or a kid of your own. So good luck. You've got this, and I'll speak to you again soon.